What's good, neighborhood? And, hey, good morning. so, we're back for another. We're back for another doubleheader today, and we're gonna be getting started with Final Fantasy Origins: Stranger of Paradise. Gonna be hopping into some post-game content just to kind of, you know, get back to playing the game a little bit because honestly, it's fun. The game is just plain fun. I feel you on that one. Firstly, appreciate the resub, and also, yeah, I hope you're. I take it you work night shifts, Mo. Mm-hmm. That'll do it. Yeah, then it's probably a good idea to. Oh, there you go. At least now it's your weekend. So yeah, get yourself some rest and enjoy the days that you have off. And for everybody else that's gonna be joining in though, great to have you. Aside from getting into more Stranger of Paradise this morning, there's a few things I would like to talk about. Some comparatively hot button stuff that's been coming up on Twitter this morning. In particular, one tweet that has apparently backfired on the original poster pretty damn hard. I'm I'm looking forward to talking about this. But yeah, basically the two main topics of conversation for this morning while we get into Stranger of Paradise are going to be real simple. Music and gaming and Castlevania. So, if you're up for that, then by all means, pull up a chair, kick up your feet. And don't forget, if you are going to be putting your feet up, don't forget to leave your shoes at the front door so that way we don't get any footprints on the tile, the carpet, or the furniture. But once again, before we get started, thanks a lot for the resub, Mo. I hope you managed to get yourself some rest, dude. And let's get to it. It's game time. Oh, this tea gives me life. Excuse me. Okay, average equipment level 188. This is good. So we might actually be able to get in here and complete this particular side mission. Oh wait, that's right. This one's that survival that survival stage. I almost want to see how well I do with the beefier equipment. Oh yeah, it's because I'm rolling up as ye old warrior of light.
This is the one. All right.
Ow!
I have a better match.
Screw you, goblins. That was a frightening view right there. What's next? That's right, Chris Griffin.
We'll have to find a different approach, Jack.
Oh, hang on. Eat it! Ow. Stop that. Jerk. And the deed is done. 13 for 51. Next.
Just take him down.
Ah! Damn it. Boom. $18. $19. Oh. Whew. And so, we take a drink. Okay, we got those. Yes. And we've got that. Ooh. Oh, that's a good reminder. I will definitely hit y'all with that one after the second stream today. All right, let's get back to it.
We're at death's door. Hurry! We're in for it now. We gotta keep our heads cool. Good. Jack, watch yourself. Okay. Damn it.
Oh crap!
Not off to a good start. Just keep hitting them.
Finally! Oh, that thing was...
Time for a change. This is the one.
Oh, crap! Oh! Oh, yeah! Oh, no!
Almost out of potions.
Be safe, guys.
This one's got some teeth.
We got this. We got this.
Stay sharp, guys.
Run! That's a lot of dogs.
Ash, show me what you can do. I don't know if we can make it without any potions.
Eat it!
Things just got interesting.
Eat your dinner! Seriously, the moment we start whittling away at these enemies' numbers, the moment we get him into a one-on-one, that's when things really start turning in our favor. Oh, crap.
Time for a change. All right.
Okay. So, here's what we need. Oh.
Watch yourself.
Oh, shit, Jed! And he's coming for me. All right.
On your feet.
My bad.
Okay, good. Got back. Get off my boy! Get off my dude! Oh no! Ugh. Ow, 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 ow!
Hey, be safe,
What?
guys.
Ugh. Fuck! Oh, I was right there. I was so close. Oh boy. Why am I using that duelist class? Did someone say Ragnarok? Breaker, Dragoon, Liberator. So what effects have been acquired? Okay, Liberators. Liberator's got some interesting stuff. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. We might be able to work with this. Oh, oh, oh. I like Skybreaker for that. And what's Inferno again? 1, 2, 3. I'm keeping Inferno. Yes. We can switch out Raging Slash for Dragon Tail, because that looks to be plenty useful. Blessing of Light. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, it's chaos killing time. Oh, dude. Winner. There's... Right now, I'm actually in the post-game. And there's this one particular stage where you're pretty much running a gauntlet against 51 enemies of increasing difficulty, not just in their, not just in their offense, but also in their, their, the composition of the waves that comes in. I mean, look. This is what we have to deal with first.
Let's put him in the ground.
Ate it!
Here it comes! Watch out!
Yes. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Getting the good one, too. Alright, next is the Griffin and... Oh! That's just it. I thought that was like one of those bandit goblins coming up. Ow!
Better tread carefully. No way.
Go away, Big Bird.
Just take him down. It isn't over.
No, 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 no!
Watch yourself.
Damn bats!
Lights out. This looks good.
Gonna use it?
Alright, I need to recover my MP. Alright, there's more enemies coming in right about... Oh.
Gotta finish this before the Reaper pays us a visit.
Danger!
Oh, no, you don't. Kablooey! There we go. Come on, come on. Alright, we're getting there. Just gotta keep our eyes peeled.
Will they ever stop coming?
Let's do what we gotta do.
Oh, that was close.
Show me what you can do. More fodder to kill.
Never ends.
I'm ready.
How we pick they dirt.
This one's mine.
Don't drink them all at once.
Gotta stay sharp, guys.
No, get up. No, you don't.
On your feet.
That was my last potion, Jed.
Not dead yet. Jack, watch yourself. Get into him. That's the last of them.
Be safe. Come on, we can do this.
What's wrong? Keep it together. Feel the pain.
Things just got interesting.
Yes! Potion!
Stay sharp, guys. Is that the last one? No room for mistakes. Getting desperate.
Ooh! If I didn't make that grab when I did, oh, that would have been it. Alright, we're at 39.
Ash, show me what you can do. Got it.
Bam!
Can't be.
Ah. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I might have to, Oh, I don't have any... I don't have any guns that are... Let's see. Because now I am faced with a problem. I'm faced with a problem, and that problem being... Actually, no. I'm not faced with a problem. That problem is about to get itself a solution. There. Physical defense magic type. Equipment level. Okay, let's see. So, entirety there with the imp ring and this will crossblades. Okay, so at this point we're still good. Okay, so what if I swap out my... What if I swap out the duelist? Yeah. Hey, what's good, chap? Oh, good. I can still use that. Perfect. So I still got Invincible, still have Mantra, I still have Auto Re-Raise. Got the Pilgrim and Gambler abilities. Nice.
Time for a change. Reinforcements. Let's put them in the ground. Getting desperate.
Go for it, champ!
It's look better.
Find a better match!
Just keep hitting them.
Don't move again! Wait.
All right. Better tread carefully. Okay. That looks worth picking up.
Can I use it? Might be in big trouble.
Think before you strike.
That didn't work out too well.
Use your tricks. challenge. Lights out!
There we go.
Now we're talking. Like impending doom to speed things up.
There we go. You know, if I'm being honest with you, Chop,
Better try something different.
the fact that it is such a departure from, like, you know, the mainline Final Fantasy games, just from other games in the series. I mean, the fact that most of the games are departures from each other,
Counter their attacks. Try
that's kind of a staple of the series.
There's more!
Better hurry.
Nice try!
Like this much before my eyes.
Okay? They're on the way. Just take them down. Okay. Get up.
My bad.
Okay, where are we at? 33? Oh, damn. Both the boys are down. Ah!
Nice. More fodder to kill. Let's do what we gotta do. Don't worry, Jeff. I got you.
Oh, I'm out of potions. Oh, no. Ooh. Shit. Ow! Hold up. I thought I had re-raise. Wait a second. Did I not have the re-raise? Then what happened? Oh, that's crap.
More fodder to kill. Let's put it in the ground.
That hit him is gonna hurt. Might be in big trouble.
We gotta keep our heads cool. Can't move. This looks good.
Leave it. Heal that before it gets bad.
Really?
Nice. Can't wait to see that in action.
Alright, where to next?
Now we're talking.
Okay.
Oh my god, that thing was casting meat. And we're done. Oh, that's it. Oh, this one was down too? Yeah. Yeah. The battlefield is littered with items. Littered with glittering prizes.
More on the way.
It never ends.
Get him, fellas.
Show me what you can do.
Never stop coming.
I'm always up for a challenge.
Alright, we get that neutron bomb off the field. That makes the dogs easier to fight. Ow. At least, come on, easier.
Something like this is.
Things just got interesting.
Screw you, mutt! Alright, now for the big boy. Shit! Ow! Oh, he punched the rocks at me. That's right.
What's wrong? Keep it together.
Still not done?
Just take him down.
$37. Ooh. 38, 39. 40.
Got other attacks.
We're almost there, boys. We're almost there, boys. 45. No, 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 no. $48, $49, $50, $51. Woo! Yes! Gimme all that fat loot! Oh, just watch it count down. Just watch it count down. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Someone clip this. Mwah. Seeker of ultimate power. Bruh. Make room in your inventory. Holy hell. That was wild. that was absolutely amazing. Just seeing all that whole list of items just ticking down, just tick 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 tick. Oh my goodness. Perfect time for us to go on intermission, don't you think? Give us a chance to Well, give us a chance to breathe. Give us a chance to get up, stretch our legs a little bit, get some fresh air, snag something to drink, grab some snacks, you know the deal. But we'll be right back with more Stranger of Postgame in just a little bit. But don't touch that dial. Yeah, get down from the dopamine high, because wow. But I'll be back in a few minutes. Ooh, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking with me over the intermission. So, now that we've got some folks here, let's have ourselves a little bit of a conversation. We'll start with, of course, the more directly gaming related stuff in terms of, just the content itself, like gaming music. I think it was in response to a Killer Instinct tweet, which actually makes it kind of funny considering that the original Killer Instinct first hit arcades October 28th, 1994. Just shy of Halloween, right? So I don't know how things would have turned out if they had waited a couple of days, but if they did wait a few more days and put that banger out on arcade boards on Halloween of '94, that would have made for some interesting advertising, to be sure, especially considering characters like Spinal and Saberwolf. Hell, even Idol. Yeah, 95 was the SNES port, coming to your home in 1995, only on Nintendo Ultra 64, but Super NES first. But nah, it was late 94 when Killer Instinct first hit the arcades, and holy hell, did that change the landscape of, well, not just of fighting games. That Killer Instinct changed the landscape of gaming as a whole, because it really got people to think about and rethink how music had been handled, especially in fighting games. I mean, yeah, 94, 95, that was around Street Fighter Alpha days. That was around, Capcom really hitting its stride with the CPS2 hardware. And stuff like Street Fighter Alpha, Super Turbo, Darkstalkers. Games with fantastic music. And of course, 94, 95, that was also, the come up of King of Fighters. Even with, games like Fatal Fury and World Heroes already being on the scene and having excellent soundtracks. All of them. Excellent soundtracks. Mortal Kombat. An iconic, B-movie martial arts flick, basically, turned into a fighting game. Had a great soundtrack that fit the context of the game itself. But then you have Killer Instinct, which, when it hit arcades, the thing I had heard the most about this game, and that's even after playing it myself, the thing I had heard the most about this game from anyone speaking on it was that Killer Instinct took the best elements of Street Fighter and some of the best elements of Mortal Kombat and put them together in such a unique and comprehensive package. Not wrong. You are not wrong, Broken Scale. Like, it's best guitar sample ever used on the Super NES. I would make an addendum to that statement, Broken Scale. Best guitar sample ever used on the Super NES. It's a two-way tie between Earthbound and Mega Man X. But, like, seriously, Killer Instinct first came out in 94. It was a revelation. But then Killer Instinct hits the Super NES on that black cartridge. And what's more, Killer Instinct hits the Super NES, comes with the black cartridge, and comes with the Killer Cut CD. And that was like the West's introduction to video game soundtrack CDs, and boy, oh boy. Walking around San Bernardino, California, back in 1995, I cannot tell you. Like, that. I'm not gonna lie. There was not a single day that went by for the next year after Killer Instinct's Super Nintendo release where there was not at least one person I heard bumping the KI soundtrack on their CD players as they drove down the street. There was at least one person that did every single day, and it was always a different vehicle doing it. Like, seriously, you had so many different games coming out with amazing soundtracks. And yeah, you're right, Comic Zone did too. 95 was just a good year for game music on CDs. And 95 was also around the point where the PlayStation was starting to make a big splash as well. So it wasn't just music on CD, but it was CD-ROM technology in general that was just blowing up. We're talking everything from soundtrack CDs for anime, games, movies. I mean, come on. 1995. That also saw the release of Mortal Kombat and Blade. Both of which fantastic movies with incredible soundtracks. Like, 95 was the year of the CD-ROM. Simple as that. And I think the advent of that particular piece of technology right there, well, again, just the CD was just so integral, not just to technology, but to pop culture. Because with CDs, you now had media with, higher fidelity audio. Like, it was like, how you went from the phonograph to, to the record player, from phonographs to vinyl, from vinyl to magnetic tapes with cassettes, from cassettes to CD-ROM. Physical media had undergone such a great evolution back in 95. And it feels like games especially were able to really start taking advantage of it. Not just because of what was available on CD, but also what it still pushed. The innovation of CDs still pushed developers that were working on cartridge and on console, on solid physical media. It still pushed them to innovate, to really step up their game, and that's what's missing now, honestly. There was creativity due to technological limitation. But then there was also more experimentation back then. There was more competition. And 95. 95 and 96. This was Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter Alpha 2, and one of the most salient quotes that I can think of from from those games is simply this: rivalry can often inspire one to become one's best. Back then, the console wars were still raging, but what the console wars did was force Sony to bring their A game when the PlayStation came out, because they decided not to work with Nintendo on the system. It forced Nintendo to bring its A game with the Nintendo 64. Hence, we got games like GoldenEye, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Killer Instinct Gold. We got ports of Mortal Kombat. We got stuff like, hell, I would even say Quest 64 was a great game on that system. And Nintendo was still dropping bangers on the Super NES too. If Nintendo had decided to go with disc-based media back in 95, it would still probably be a Sega. It would still probably be a Sega versus Nintendo console war. Those two. I'm pretty sure that those two would still be in the hardware business, especially Sega. But yeah, just to kind of... But just to kind of put a, wrap up this topic, and, just to kind of wrap up this topic with a nice, pretty bow. Physical media is still important. A lot of corporate pencil pushers don't realize this. This whole push to try and move all media to digital formats, honestly, even with as much, digitally downloaded media as I own, the push to an all digital future has been a detriment to every single industry and damn near every single hobby that has existed since. Gaming is worse for it. Movies are worse for it. And honestly, I hope more people start to realize this. The online infrastructure just isn't there, and frankly, I don't think it ever will be there. At the very least, not in our lifetimes. I mean, hell. Let's take a look at one of the most recent examples, Marvel's Avengers. The game got delisted 3 days ago. And once every single physical copy of the game, once every single physical disc of the game is either out of circulation or no longer intact, guess what? That game is gone. And I'm pretty damn sure that it's not going to last. That being able to try and download the damn thing, unless you've already purchased it previously, trying to download it's going to be impossible. Exactly. Like a Dragon Gaiden being digital only. I mean, when you have to leave it up to third parties like limited run games to deliver physical copies of various titles, and then you also consider the bullshit line that proponents of an all-digital future claim that, oh, you're going to save money on the cost of printing discs, and those savings are going to go on to the consumer. That is bullshit. Everybody knows it. Everybody knew it back then, and everyone's figuring it out the hard way now. Games are still costing $59, $69, and there's motherfuckers out there talking about how games should cost more. What happened to the savings that were supposed to be passed on to the consumers? Non-existent. Physical copies of games. Actual collector's editions that, mean something, that have some sort of substance to them, not just digital codes for additional items in the game. Games getting more expensive was going to happen at some point. That's a point I can concede. But trying to use the excuse of expenses as a reason why going all digital is the wave of the future, that was an outright lie. There's nothing else for it. That was an outright lie. Okay, that's the tutorial area. Make room in your inventory to begin this mission. What? Oh, I won't be able to complete anything without clearing out the inventory. Well, let's get that all sorted out, shall we? let's do anything below... Actually, no. We'll do job affinity. If its job affinity is below 100, it's going into storage. Actually, yeah. Not storage. All not equipped items. Armor. Same thing. Go for job affinity. If the job affinity is below 100, which is quite a bit. Exactly. And that's what it's been. A lot of it has definitely been a, give an inch, give them an inch and they take a mile sort of scenario. Not enough people put their foot down. Not enough people voted with their wallets. Not enough people gave a shit. And when enough people that gave a shit finally started speaking up, you want to know what normally happens? Shit gets memory hold. You get blow-ups like Gamergate back in 2014. Yes, I said it. Because so many people out there are just blind consumers that when you finally get a contingent of folks that actually say, look, the people, not just the enthusiasts, but consumers overall. You get enough people that say we deserve better. And then you get bad actors showing up on all sides of the conversation just to try and line their pockets. Too much complacency. Real talk, Chop. Bad faith actors were around since the start. The 2016 election just made it more apparent who these bad actors were. So I go to Cornelia, and it just... There's these 3 missions.
You remember now, right? It's our job to guide him. No cold feet.
Yeah. Jack can't do this by himself. He needs us.
Agreed. That is the reason why we're all here.
Can't let him down now.
If I'm if I'm gonna say anything has really, proven to be my favorite game on the PS5, favorite game on the PS5 so far, I gotta go with Armored Core 6. Game has just been no frills, no bullshit, just uncomplicated fun.
What'll happen to Cornelia?
Protect him. We have no other choice.
No need to fear me on. Pretty hugs. Warriors and glasses. Let's swoop in and save the day.
Right. And actually, that's another thing that I kind of miss about. I mean, I know you've got, certain console bundles, like, stuff, stuff coming with digital codes to download certain games, like, like my PS5. My PS5 is the one that came with the God of War Ragnarok bundle. So I actually own a digital copy of God of War Ragnarok. Just haven't really been bothered to play it. Number one, because I've already got so many PS4 titles that I wanted to, test out the backwards compatibility on. But number two, there's just other games on the PS5 that I want to play. too many games, not enough time, but also because of how because of how I value my time. There's really only certain games that I'll actually pay attention to because, time is the one currency that you cannot get back. So, God of War Ragnarok, I sat and watched Corey X Kenshin. I watched him play through it back when it first released. You know, you know, watched that playthrough with my ex. But I watched him play through it, had a great time. There's some scenes in it that just really hit home. It that could be a fantastic game, but it's not on my radar. Same with Returnal. Could be a fantastic game. Hasn't been on my radar. I might pick it up at some point, but who knows? But that's why I feel like even though I'm just a random dude on the internet, one out of millions of people out there playing these games, out there reviewing these games every so often. When I sit down to play something, I really want people. I would like to see people pay attention to it, so that way we can discuss it. When I sit down and review something, that is when, personally, I think folks really should pay attention. Because I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste my time playing a game or even, giving any sort of attention to a game or a piece of media unless I personally feel it's worth my time. But that's a matter of subjective opinion. All I would like to do is start a conversation over said pieces of media, encourage folks to look into it themselves. And that's why when I sat down and played through this, played all the way through to the end of it, played through, hit credits, and while this thing was playing Frank Sinatra during the credits, I sat down and reviewed this game as the credits were going through. And yes, the fact that Stranger of Paradise is a departure from Final Fantasy as a franchise. Oh, god damn it. Get off me, skeleton. How you like me? The fact that this game is a departure in a lot of ways from, established Final Fantasy as a franchise, but at the same time takes the goofiest yet most logical path to tie the entirety of the franchise from 1 all the way through to 14 or 15 together. That is what actually makes this game great. And that is why I feel, folks slept on the game. Right. Right. And it honestly, if you were going if you were going to if you were going to spend so much of your time playing through a game that you obviously hate, why bother? Reggie said it best. If it's not fun, why bother? Like I'll put it to you this way. I'm not the biggest fan of Detroit Become Human. There's some interesting concepts in it. I unfortunately sat and watched through a playthrough of it with my ex. Couldn't really bring myself to be interested in that in that format of game. It just wasn't my style. But I'm not going to waste my time playing it just to say I did. Hell, Atlas Fallen, a game that has actively irritated and disappointed me over the course of my entire playthrough, or at the very least, during the third act. I gave the game a shot because when I went into it, I genuinely liked the game. It dropped the ball. And it's like, I think what it really comes down to, hey, if you platinum a game for fun, then, again, you were having fun with it at some point. And I went backwards. But here's the thing that I realize. Especially when it comes to a lot of online so-called reviewers and gaming journalists. A lot of them don't value their time or their audience's time as much as they value clicks. Right. Exactly, Broken Scale. If I am going to sit down and try to platinum a game, it's because I personally enjoyed it that much. That's why I've only got platinums for Gundam Breaker 3. That's why I've got the platinum for Streets of Rage 4. That's why I'm gunning for the platinum on Armored Core 6. Because I enjoyed the game that much. And that is a hill I will die on. Platinum trophies.
Need to do our part too.
Don't have to tell me twice. Jack, don't worry about what's behind. Focus on what's ahead.
Oh yeah, it's this part. Exactly. It's it. Oh crap. Oh no. Crud, 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 crud. Ow. There we go. Right? Like you wasted over $100 and hours of your life just to say I got the platinum, so you need to respect my opinion. Motherfucker, I ain't respecting you for shit because you wasted $100 and hours of your life for bragging rights. Right, and getting the date with Barrett is it's a little complicated because there's a lot of stuff that you have to forego doing, which can make the game itself a lot more difficult on you than it needs to be. At least at that point in the game. Right. Right. That is not first playthrough material. Which is totally fair. And that's another thing I want to discuss real quick. Because you see, here's the thing. Let's take it back to the late 80s, all the way up through the 90s, the 2000s. Let's take it back to the era of the CD-ROM. Let's take it back to when gaming was still experimental. And here's the thing. What trophies in games nowadays, trophies and achievements, what that has replaced is in-game challenges which actually unlock more of the content for you to enjoy that game with. Think about that for a moment. And then let me point y'all to a JRPG classic on an evolved CD-ROM, as it were. You know, let's take it to the era not of the CD-ROM, but of the DVD and the BD DVD. Let's talk about Star Ocean 3 till the end of time. In that game, by completing certain things in game, you got battle trophies. Battle trophies for doing specific amounts of damage. battle trophies for defeating certain bosses, battle trophies for challenging yourself and defeating certain bosses under a specific level of experience. Completing maps, engaging in certain actions in battle, completing certain private actions. Anything that could be considered a challenge or a major achievement in game, you could get a battle trophy for. Those battle trophies, the more of them you got, unlocked different skins for each of your playable characters. The more of them you got, opened up the higher difficulties of the game. The more of them you got, unlocked content that enhanced and extended what you already got right out of the box. What you got out of the box, you played through, you roll credits the first time, and you are barely scratching the surface, because as you have done so, again, you are earning those battle trophies. And you are opening up more of the game to enjoy. You are opening up more of the game to play. The replay value in Star Ocean 3 till the end of time was baked in. And that is one of the best, most straightforward examples of this that I can think of. Now, you start a game. It's like nowadays, it's like some games, you start them. You literally put the disc in, install the game, what have you. You press start, and on the word go, you get a trophy or an achievement just for starting the damn game. That's not a challenge. That's not an achievement. That is them saying, thank you for spending your money on this game. Now it's up to you to figure out whether or not you're going to enjoy the rest of it or not. And if you want to thank people for playing your game, then just be upfront and say it. Put it in the credits. You know, put a little thank you video in like the options at the start of the game. But trophies and achievements that are so asinine and basic, more often than not, it's an insult. Right. Right, the Mario thing. Thank you so much for playing my game. Bruh. You played through Super Mario 64 or whatnot, and you hear Mario himself tell you, thank you so much for playing my game. That means something. Bingo. That's a good one, winner. That is a good one. And again, it's a joke that is still in context of the content. Deadpool. Another game that is so fucking difficult to find. I had Deadpool for the PS3. Like back when Deadpool first came out on the PS3, I had it. I played it. And yes, I reviewed it. And it was a fucking blast. Like a lot of Activision's best stuff has been delisted. It is no longer available digitally. Going all the way back to our conversation about how an all digital future is just horrid, frankly. Go away, worm. Get away from me.
Chaos? What am I doing? It's ridiculous.
Right. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, Spider-Man Edge of Time. Both of them great games. Probably impossible to find now. Like that so-called all-digital future is absolutely horrible when it comes to one major thing: preservation.
almost out of this hell. Just a little further.
Right. And monopolies in gaming are another thing that are just like done more damage than anything. Oh, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Right? Oh god, this part.
Yeah. The chaos that gnaws at this world is the final, sad end for fallen strangers who lost their battles against darkness. You saw that we defeated the fields.
Exactly. We aren't warriors of light, Jack. We're pawns the Luthanians unleashed on an unwitting world, destined to fail time and time again. Outsiders, you don't belong here.
This time, Astos played his part as guide flawlessly. Until now, we've never made it this far alive. All that's left is for you to master the darkness.
Defeat the darkness, Jack.
Darkness is our enemy, no matter what form it takes. I'm disappointed in you. I guess you'll just have to die.
That's not gonna happen!
No, you're stronger than this! Stop holding back!
What's wrong with you? Stop this!
Ash, are you sure this is the right choice?
No more hesitation. Trust in Jack.
Sorry, Jack!
Classic Jack. Nothing ever goes as planned.
Indeed. But I'm more than sick of failure.
Did I play my role right? Sorry, must have hurt.
Why?
I'll be waiting on the other side. The rest is up to you.
How could I?
Ah, this is just heartbreaking.
Right, Jack! Weakness doesn't suit you!
Neon! Don't do this!
Oh,
That's our Jack.
that's a glitch.
You really are tough.
Ugh. Yeah, that mission right there is always just tough to go through. But you know what? The other part of the conversation that I wanted to have with you guys, we can actually do that for our stream of Gotham Knights coming up. Yeah, let's make it 4 p.m. Right. Well, you can't lose it all. You know that mission is literally just a. Yep. That mission is just a vehicle to carry the story forward. But anyway, let's go ahead and bring this stream to a close for a little bit because we're already past the 2-hour mark here. So yeah, pretty long and wide-sweeping conversation just in regards to the state of gaming, you know, the state of gaming technology, you know, music, the whole 9 yards. And honestly, I feel like we could talk more about this, but there's stuff that we got to get done today. I know there's some stuff I got to get done. So, I don't want to keep you here any longer than necessary. With that being said, we will be coming back at, yeah, let's make it 3 o'clock. So, 3 p.m. Pacific, we're going to be coming back with some more Gotham Knights. And, we can keep up this gaming conversation there. Because that, you know, just discussing gaming as it's evolved, as it's changed, and gaming as it should be, not just as a hobby, but as a medium and as an industry. That's a discussion that more of us should be having, and I feel like that's also a discussion that more people in power should be having with us. Because no matter what, it seems like without fail, the higher that you get in position in, you know, any sort of gaming, you know, any sort of gaming company or just companies in general, the higher in position you get, the higher on the totem pole you get, the more out of touch you are with the reality of the public, the facts on the ground. All you see is just numbers and currency. Barely product. But more of them need to see the quality. And again, more of them need to, you know, need to have their finger on the pulse of their user base. That's why when Satoru Iwata died, that was when I feel like gaming and gaming enthusiasts lost one of, if not their biggest champions. The guy came up from, you know, he came up from the trenches. You know, a programmer, a developer at HAL Laboratories. You know, before becoming president of Nintendo, Iwata was literally responsible for doubling the size of Pokemon. Because he dug into the programming, and he did so with the mindset of this content is still in the game. People should still be able to play it. And honestly, I don't think we're going to see someone like that in that kind of a position again. I hope to be proven wrong. Right, he knew how to compress his shit. But anyways, hopefully the landlords will actually be there at the office so that way I can talk to them about what's going on with this month's rent. Still a little short, so hopefully we'll be able to work something out. But let me go get that done. I will see you guys back here in 2.5 hours. So again, 3 p.m. Pacific, we're coming back with Gotham Knights, and hell, we can very easily continue our gaming and, pop culture discussion then. But until next time, y'all remember the rules. Stay happy, stay hydrated, stay gaming, and stay good, neighborhood. I'll see you back here at 3.